I've always had a favorite kind of fairy tale. Not the ones about finding true love, nor the ones with happily ever afters. I preferred darker stories. The kind of fairy tale where everyone loses, stories about vengeance and tragedy. There was one tale I remembered more clearly than the rest. It wasn't especially well written or anything, but I recalled the plot clearly. Mostly because the evil witch in the story had the same name I did. The witch's name was Lion. The fairy tale went something like this. Long, long ago, there lived a witch, Lion. While she was powerful, they say her heart was colder than ice. At first, the witch played the role of a benevolent god, healing plagues and ending droughts. However, creating miracles soon became monotonous as human lives repeated the same stories again and again. Greed, lust, betrayal. It was the same script, played by different characters over and over. A starving child would turn and bite the hand that feeds. A fallen noble would feign loyalty only to sharpen a blade in the shadows. Humans were fundamentally like this, as it is their nature. Fearing what they cannot understand, resenting what is beyond their control, and desiring what they do not deserve. After centuries, the witch eventually grew bored and thought, maybe the world needed something new. And so, the witch decided to cover the land with eternal snow. Heavy mist plagued the skies, forever covering the sun, and the earth never thawed. No crops grew, as the soil was cracked and barren. Children cried themselves to sleep from hunger, famine spread across the country, and poverty ensued. As years dragged on, resentment and tension grew among the people. Fear slowly turned into bitterness, and bitterness into hatred. And hatred turned into something far more dangerous. Hope. The civilians rose up, they sharpened their tools into weapons and began to revolt against the witch. Until finally, one man rose above the chaos and gathered the broken remnants of the land, putting an end to the witch's reign. His name was Helios, a swordsmaster favored by even the gods. After defeating the witch, he permanently sealed her away beneath ice and stone. And the witch, exhausted from battle, fell into a deep and unnatural sleep. An eternal slumber, never to be broken. With the witch gone, the ice covering the earth melted, the mist parted, and the sun returned to the skies, and the land was restored. The hero of the land, Helios, was later crowned the first emperor. They called him the light of the empire, and under the new ruler, the empire flourished. Songs of praise were sung, and many statues were raised, for this was the founding story of the empire, Illa. And Illa was at peace until 500 years later. The evil witch still sleeps beneath the imperial castle, sealed inside an ice tower buried deep underground. She had become a frozen relic, long forgotten, only occasionally brought up during children's bedtime stories. Around this time, a young prince of the empire began visiting the witch's chambers. He was named Ash. Every night without fail, since he was a little more than a child, he descended the long, abandoned steps alone. And every night, he knelt before the sleeping witch, begging her to save him from his reality. You see, Ash was an unfortunate child. Born to a servant of the palace, the empress was never satisfied with Ash, no matter how hard he trained or how much he studied. He was not her real son. The empress made sure he never forgot that fact. For even the slightest mistakes, her punishments were frequent and cruel. It was a miracle Ash could live for so long, given the emperor did not favor him either. His father's attention and affection were only directed to his younger brother, the crown prince, Cassian, the child destined for the throne. Ash had nothing. But that was okay. Ash had given up on wanting anything. The ice tower was his only sanctuary. It was the only place he could truly be himself. Night after night, He shed tears before the evil, sleeping witch, a witch that could not hear his pleas, nor save him from his sorrows. And so, little by little, Ash grew twisted, and he became a tyrant. While Ash was unfavored, he was a talented swordsmaster the royal family hasn't seen in generations. And so, after his 25th birthday, he organized a coup. The rebellion was swift and merciless, and he successfully overthrew his father and brother. Their lives had no value to him after all. The empire fell under his blade, and the entire imperial family was dragged into the dungeons and executed one by one. For everything they had done to him, Ash repaid tenfold. And then, the night after the last body fell silent, Ash returned to the ice tower once again. And there, standing before him, was the witch. The evil witch had awakened from her 500-year-long slumber. Her eyes had opened at last. Ash stood frozen before her. He had once worshipped her dearly. He had bled, wept, and prayed on the stone-cold floor before her. And now that she was in front of him, something twisted violently in his chest. Why now? Ash had thought. After all, why had she not woken up sooner? Why did she let him suffer alone for so long? Why had she listened in silence while his world shattered, piece by piece? Why had she waited until everything was already destroyed? Until there was nothing left of him to save? He was beyond redemption. It was too late. And then, before he realized it, Ash drove his blade forward, and the steel pierced straight through her heart. Warm bled against the frozen air, crimson staining through frost-white ice. Even the wicked witch meets her end eventually. And with her dying breath, the evil witch uttered a final curse. Poor child, born from ashes, she had said. Only ever a grass of love that slips through your fingers. Give your heart just once and be ruined by it. Learn that nothing escapes the hands of fate. Inherit the crown, but what of the embers that follow? Oh, this will be really funny. Give your heart just once and be ruined by it. For a brief moment, the prince said nothing, and then he laughed. Love? I don't need something so useless. So be it. I'm already beyond ruin. The witch only smiled in response, and then her soul shattered into nothingness. The end. Almost like a grim fairy tale, honestly. At least that's how the story was supposed to go. I remember staying up late last night playing some game where you romance a cute, white-haired Grim Reaper. God fucking damn it! No matter where I go, I just can't escape my beautiful, pregnant boy wife. What the hell? When I finally went to bed, I didn't expect anything unusual. However, the moment I opened my eyes in the morning, I immediately knew something was wrong. Terribly wrong. I have been isekai! It was freezing, the type of cold that felt sharp and heavy. I woke up in an unfamiliar room encased by ice, an ice chamber. And somehow, as if by instinct, I knew exactly where I was. The tower, the magic seals carved onto the walls. I had become Lion, the wicked witch in the fairy tale. Impossible, right? I almost laughed earlier, thinking it was a ridiculous dream from playing too many games, and yet, here I am, awake. A quiet dread settles in my chest. Something in my heart tells me that the witch shouldn't be awake yet. Judging by the silence outside and the absence of the sound of steel clashing against steel, Prince Ash hasn't started the rebellion. The Empire is still peaceful. The witch was originally supposed to wake up after the Empire falls, when he drowns the palace in blood. And that's when the prince kills her. If I'm awake now, assuming this is before the rebellion, then I should still have some time. That's best case scenario. I'm not sure how long I have until the end of the fairy tale, and I don't really want to find out firsthand either. If the Empire discovers I'm awake, they might place a stronger seal on me. Or worse, knowledge of the witch being awake will threaten the safety of everyone living here. I don't want to involve myself in this story. Sure, I like tragedies and angst, but that does not mean I want to live my life as part of one. Plus, the male lead in this one is a little beyond saving. Not a fan of getting stabbed either. Not a fan of that. I could say I'm keen on getting impaled by the tyrant male lead. I need to, for lack of better words, get the fuck out of here! And fast! The thought of the male lead discovering me awake right now sends shivers down my spine. I can't get killed yet. I haven't even figured out what's going on! As if on cue, footsteps echo outside the door, descending the stairs and approaching the room. Just my luck. He's coming, isn't he? No one else visits this place. After all, I'm in an abandoned part of the castle where even servants or guards don't frequent. The person outside must be Ash. I hear the door open. The sound is jarring compared to the silence in the room. Security here is incredibly lax. Wow, even the door is unlocked. Is it because the witch had been sealed and asleep for centuries? I guess no one expected that to change. Right. I close my eyes, pretending to be asleep. It wouldn't be good to be caught right now. The sound of footsteps approach me, coming to a stop before the bed. I hear fabric rustling. Is he kneeling? Hi? What's up? It's me. I remain perfectly still, keeping my breathing as shallow as possible. I'm sorry I'm late tonight. His voice sounds so smooth. Wow! As expected of the main character. The apology is soft as well, like he truly believes I've been waiting for him. He sounds gentle, not like a tyrant at all. So this is the future tyrant! This calm voice belongs to the man that drowns the Empire in blood a few years from now. It's hard to imagine that his future will become so dark. So this is Ash, the neglected prince in the fairy tale, the future tyrant. Judging by the voice and the sound of his footsteps, he's probably around in his early 20s maybe? In the original story, he launches the coup at the age of 25, so the timeline matches up. I should have at least a couple years before the rebellion and my death happens. I hear him shift a little. He winces. It's hard to breathe today. Something about his tone is off. Is he hurt? Did the Empress order the servants to beat him again, or did he get injured some other way? The fairy tale did mention he was often abused since he was the illegitimate son of the Emperor, so this isn't anything new. A pang of sympathy rises in my chest. Even though Ash is just a character in a book, it feels a little too real when he's in front of me like this. He's so vulnerable right now, unlike the Ash in the fairy tale. The Ash in the fairy tale was described as a prodigy with a blade, training until his hands and feet bled, with only revenge on his mind. A merciless and unhinged tyrant. But the Ash in front of me doesn't seem like that. I can't help but feel bad given his circumstances. He's kind of pitiful. Seeing him like this, it's hard to think of him as a tyrant. Right now, he's just a wounded prince kneeling here in the dark. Anyone would break eventually living like this. He doesn't speak for a while, just kneeling in front of me. His breathing is uneven, shallow. The sound makes my chest feel tight. I wonder why. Is it because I empathize with him knowing his upbringing? Or is there something more? I can't really tell. They said I was an embarrassment to the imperial family today. It's the only stain in the bloodline. I guess they might be right. Another pause. As long as I can keep coming here like this, maybe it's not so bad. How foolish of me. His breathing stutters again as he coughs from the pain. He sounds like he's suffering. Is this really just a normal injury? I consider my current position in the story. As the newly awakened witch, I could feel power naturally flowing through me. I can easily make all his pain go away at this instant, but I shouldn't. Of course I shouldn't. That might change everything. The moment I interfere, the entire story will diverge from the original. Plus, he'll eventually become the emperor after brutally murdering all the people blocking his path, so this isn't my business. We're talking about the future tyrant who will take over the entire empire here, right? Right. I should be worrying more about myself. I still don't know how I got here or how I'll survive. However, I still can't help but feel sorry for him. I can't risk changing the original plot. Is there anything I can do? I feel really bad seeing him in this state, but I need to detach myself from the situation. If I think about it logically, Ash is just a character in the book. His entire identity is based off his revenge. It's how he was written to be. He doesn't need me to heal or help him, as bad as it sounds. Maybe this is just part of his character development, which his presence itself should be enough, right? I shouldn't get involved or change the plot any more than necessary. Ah, fuck. Wait, should I have changed some choices? That might be a good idea. I'm gonna change some choices. Okay, I think the choice I need to change would be he sounds gentle, not like a tyrant at all. For someone written to be a tyrant, his voice sounds unexpectedly gentle. It's strange in a way. Can someone like this really drown the Empire in blood? So this is Ash. Yep, we already saw this. He's kind of pitiful. Skip all this. Is there anything I could do? I really just can't get involved. God damn it. Okay. That's right. I can't get involved when I have my own problems to sort out. Healing him or doing anything out of the ordinary will be interfering, and interfering means changing the story, which might get me killed or sealed again. I stay still. Ash laughs bitterly. It's a quiet, broken sound. If the room wasn't so quiet, I wouldn't have been able to hear it. I don't move or react. He exhales shakily. I can hear the pain in it. Silence stretches between us. As seconds lead to minutes, the air feels heavier with every passing moment. Thank you for being here with me. My fingers twitch. I feel a bit guilty, watching this unfold in front of me in real time. I guess you always have been. There's a rush of movement in front of me. Did he just... Oh my god, we're holding hands! I feel warmth brush against my fingers. He took my hand. His hand is trembling, like he's holding something precious. His palm feels calloused, probably from the endless training he endures during the day. I can only keep going on like this because of you. He leans closer, close enough that I can hear his breathing. There is a faint tremor in his grip. This is the only place I can go to when I feel like this. This suffocating feeling inside my chest. You're the only one here for me. He's not wrong. In the fairy tale, the witch seemed to be the only pillar of emotional support Ash had. And now I've become that emotional support pillar. Squeeze. I can't just do nothing like this! I want to comfort him, help him, even just a little. I gently move my hand a bit, barely enough to be noticeable. His breath catches, and the trembling in his hand stills. The room feels especially silent, even more than before. Did he notice? He doesn't pull away or tighten his grip. Even if you never wake up, I'll be here. I don't ever need anything from you. You being here is enough. An odd feeling rises in my chest. He doesn't sound like someone who would ever hurt me, but in the original story, Ash kills the witch the moment she wakes up. I can't help but wonder, just what could have happened for him to snap like that in the future? A few more moments pass before his hand slips from mine. I hear the sound of fabric shifting again as he turns to leave. Good night. The door opens and then closes gently. It's quiet again. It feels a lot emptier than before. I wait in silence for a while. I don't know how long, but long enough for my heart to stop pounding as fast before I opened my eyes. He didn't notice, did he? No, of course not. No one in the book would expect the witch to wake up. It's been, 500 years? They're probably really careless about matters regarding me by now. I sit up, power flowing through my veins, unraveling the seals around me. It's as natural as breathing. These seals were never meant to hold a conscious witch. I swing my legs off the edge of the bed, my bare feet touching the cold floor, and for the first time in 500 years, the witch stands. Finally, I should be able to leave now. My voice sounds a little different in this body. Softer? Older. I take a few steps forward towards the door. I want to stay far, far away from this mess of a novel. Needless to say, I want no involvement in the rebellion or the future tyrants. And that's why I should take this chance and escape. The door stands before me, but my hand pauses over the handle. I suddenly think of Ash kneeling on this floor. Will he come back tomorrow, kneeling in that same spot again? He's a little too pitiful. I hate that my mind is imagining these things right now. But I do want to help him out a little, without interfering too much. I lift my hand and cast a small spell. Like light converging, threads of magic weave themselves together, settling on the bed where I once slept. Now, whoever enters the witch's chamber will still see me there, sleeping. The witch will remain sealed, asleep forever. A perfect illusion. Perfect. However, this is the most I can do for you, Ash. Let the story continue. But this time, the evil witch will stay asleep. I will leave the story gracefully. Surely this is the right decision. I can't recklessly change the plot or stay to see what happens to Ash and the Empire. The witch's presence is a huge ticking time bomb for everyone involved. I wish you the best. Well, the best for a tyrant, I guess. Ash will be fine. The entire story was written for him and his justice. And now the witch will be asleep. He won't even be cursed like in the original book. Isn't that the perfect ending? I'm making the right choice by leaving like this, so I should stick with this decision. That's right. I don't think twice again before I step out the door into the darkness. And then I leave the tower. Days pass, then weeks. After that day, I left the capital and took on a different name, keeping my magic hidden and laying low. Before I knew it, half a year had gone by. And then, in the end, everything really happened according to the book. The empire burned. Smoke rose within the capital's walls. I heard rumors in taverns and whispers on the streets, or in the hushed conversations of traveling merchants. Prince Ash had finally done it. The rebellion. They say it was sudden, that it was merciless, unhinged. The imperial family was sentenced to be executed. No trials or hearings, all under the watch of the new emperor. I saw news about it in the papers daily, commoners panicking in the streets, worrying about the future of the empire, borders tightening, faith crumbling. The empire is unstable, just like how it was written to be. And yet, something is wrong. In the original story, the rebellion starts in the year 577. That was the year Ash laid to waste the entire empire, the year the original witch died to Ash's blade. But right now, it's year 575. The timeline shifted forward somehow. But why? Did something change? Why did the rebellion happen 2 years early? No, that can't be right. Maybe I'm remembering wrong or something. I don't think I changed the plot. I didn't interfere. I even left behind a perfect illusion for the prince to vent to. So why did everything accelerate? I don't understand. Was there some unknown variable I was unaware of? Nothing comes to mind, but I must be missing an important plot point somewhere. What could it be? I take another bite of my bread. Oh, I'm cute. Ugh. There's a shortage of supplies because of the rebellion. This doesn't taste very good. The market used to be lively here, but now everyone looks like they're waiting for the worst to happen. People mostly stay indoors and speak in whispers now. Everyone's afraid since there's so many more soldiers patrolling the area. I don't blame them. We're about to be under a tyrant's rule after all. It's such a shame. After months of searching for a way home and finding nothing, I decided to open a small apothecary shop by the border of Illa here. It's a quiet place, far from the capital. Business is decent and the locals really love me. They call me a miracle healer. It's nice being here, but once I get too popular, I'll relocate. It's safer that way. Well, no one seems to know what the witch looks like. I can't afford to be careless. Not when the Empire is in turmoil like this. And yet, something suddenly feels off. The air tightens around me. The pressure of another presence makes the hairs stand on my back. Oh, fuck! There you are. My blood runs cold. I recognize him instantly. Ash is right here, next to me. The man in the papers, the newly crowned emperor who burned the entire capital and overturned the imperial family. Why is he here? Shouldn't he be at the palace executing the traitors or something? He looks different from the papers. A little more tired, haggard. But is there a bit of relief in his eyes, I see? Why does he seem relieved? I knew you wouldn't abandon me. My fingers freeze around the bread. What does he mean by that? What? Do you know what it was like when you were gone? How did you know I left? Things aren't adding up. Wasn't there an illusion of me sleeping back in the tower? How did you know I was gone? His expression looked pained, vulnerable almost. How wouldn't I know? Did you really think I wouldn't notice something like that? I kept coming back, you know, every night. I knelt in that tower, and you were still there, sleeping. But I could tell it wasn't you. In the novel, Ash was supposed to be an unsurpassed swordsmaster, but I don't understand how he was able to see through my illusion. Magic and steel are completely different areas of specialization. It's not related at all. How did he see through it? He's not a mage. Lion, how could you do that to me? You left me alone in a tower with nothing but ice. Do you know what that does to someone? You came all the way here to find me. Of course. Where else would I go? I really thought I was going to go crazy looking for you. Any longer and I was going to lose my mind. Ash. He looks caught off guard, hearing me say that. Why is he reacting this way? Is there something I don't know about? Something the fairy tale didn't mention, or did I miss an important detail somewhere? Ash, huh? Only you would call me that forgotten name. So, how was I supposed to let you go? He pulls me tighter into his embrace, burying his face into my shoulder. I couldn't endure the kind of life anymore. Not without you. Forgotten name? What? I try to respond, but the world tilts violently. The warmth of his arms is the last thing I feel before darkness swallows me whole. What? Let's go back. I'm broken without you. Was I not supposed to call him that? Fuck. When I wake up, the first thing I notice is the familiar cold again. A bedroom with stone walls and one door, no windows. The ice chamber, the room I left behind months ago. And now I'm back here, like nothing changed. So, Ash ended up taking me back here. Also, there are no restraints or seals on me this time. Something tells me it wouldn't be as easy to leave as before. Is this how it ends? After all this time? Even when I decided to no longer be a part of this story. Wait, I didn't accidentally, launch myself into a bad end, right? Ash kneels in front of me. You're awake. His voice is even softer than I remember. Ash. The weight of his name sits between us. He inhales faintly when the word leaves my mouth. I searched everywhere, you know? Every little city, every inch of the border. I was even considering if you had disguised your appearance somehow. His eyes don't leave mine, like he's afraid it's another illusion in front of him. He leans forward, resting his face where my hand is. He feels warm. You're clever enough to do something stupid like that. His voice is barely a whisper when he speaks, and he traces his thumb slowly over my fingers. I'll let him hold my hand. I let my hand stay in his grasp. His fingers tighten around mine. Did you really search everywhere? What would you do if I left again? Do you hate me for leaving? Did you really search everywhere? He nods. The moment I was able to. Everywhere. How could I stop if I couldn't find you? Do you hate me for leaving? After everything I did? You must hate me, don't you? He looks startled at my question, confused. Hate you? Why would I ever hate you? His voice softens. If anything, it's the opposite. I'm so scared. Scared that you'll hate me. Triple dots. Or ellipsis. Did you do all this for me? Ash, you're the Emperor now. Did you do all this for me? Burning the capital, throwing the imperial family underground. None of that matters. Not compared to this. Please, don't run away anymore. There's no aura of command in his voice like an emperor would have, only a desperate plea. I don't care how selfish it is. I just can't lose you. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's kind of clear to see that bro's only in love with the idea of me. Am I really that important to him? This wasn't mentioned in the original story. In the fairy tale, the twisted Ash kills the witch without a hint of mercy. He's supposed to resent the witch, who never listened to his cries and pushed him past the point of no return. So how did I become the target of his obsession instead? Or has it always been like this? Did the original Ash also feel this way? This kind of twisted devotion? You're insane. I won't leave you then. Like, is he going to take this as me being, tender? You're insane. Why are you doing this? He doesn't react to my sharp tone of voice, nor does he flinch or pull away. You're right. I am insane. His hand gently touches my cheek. I didn't know a tyrant's touch can be this gentle. I already was when I met you. He sounds so certain, but why? It's what I'm feeling. Love? If so, I think I love you so much that I'm losing my mind. Before I even realized, you've become everything to me. In a world that has forsaken me, you're the only one I have by my side. Alright. Ash. Only my mother calls me that name. I was born in an ashy, abandoned shed behind the castle, a constant reminder of her pain. I didn't realize that wasn't his name. The fairy tale only referred to him as Ash. But then again, did I ever pay attention to names in fairy tales? What was Prince Charming's name in Cinderella? I honestly don't know. Should I not call you that then? No. You're the only one who can call me that. Stay here with me. Forever. I don't need the throne or the empire. I just need you. I'll come every night, okay? Just like before. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to look at me. Let's just stay like this, okay? He brushes a strand of hair away from my face. Please. Okay. I'll stay. I wonder if he's always been so pitiful like this, even in the original story. Maybe the side of him has always existed. Silence hangs between us. And then he smiles. It's a weak one, almost shy in a way. But it might be the first time this tyrant ever made an expression like this. A smile he probably hasn't shown to anyone in years. And it's only directed at me. It's completely, undeniably mine. I'm not going to be obsessed with him too, right? The empire belongs to him now. And so do I. What the fuck do you mean bad ending 1? I guess I'll say no. I can't. My words don't seem to reach him. I wonder if he's always been so pitiful like this, even in the original story. Maybe the side of him has always existed. Silence hangs between us. And then he smiles. It's a weak one, almost shy in a way. But it might be the first time this tyrant ever made an expression like this. A smile he probably hasn't shown anyone in years. It's only directed at me. Wait, am I going to be stuck in the tower again? Wait, hang on a moment. I was supposed to click past the bad ending to get the option to heal him. I did not know that. What the hell? Option heal Ash unlock. Okay, sure. I'll do that. Secret ending 1, Ash, and 2, Cassian unlock. What? Don't forget to rate or leave a comment if you like the game. Let me play first! Somewhere, deep inside the Imperial Palace prison. Oh, what the hell? Who? He really did it. Ashale Revain D. Arcelis. That bastard. You see, I don't know that the witch is your weakness. That was stupid. But do you really believe you won here? Enjoy your little fairy tale while it lasts. You're not the only one willing to ruin an empire. That was a continuation of the bad ending, by the way. It seems like there's a lot of interaction to get through, and personally for me, I really want to romance the prince, so let's get back into it. Apparently I'm getting a sense of deja vu. This place seemed all too familiar to me. I have become the wicked witch in the fairy tale. Gosh darn. Wait, hold on. Not sure how long I have until the end of the fairy tale. I really don't want to find out firsthand either, or do I know? Something keeps nagging at the back of my head, but I shake the feeling off. More importantly, if the Empire discovers I'm awake, they might place a stronger seal on me. Yep. Not a fan of being stabbed. Okay, he's gentle, kind of pitiful, but maybe I shouldn't leave the situation alone like this. He seems a little too pitiful. Maybe I should help him somehow. This weird sense of deja vu is clouding my judgment. Is there a time loop going on? Is there anything I can do? I thought I could detach myself from the situation, but I really can't turn away from Ash like this. Right now, he's just an injured prince begging for my help, alone in this cold, dark room, begging for help that I can easily provide. Take away the pain, warm the room slightly. Take away the pain. I feel a rush of power at my fingertips. Even without any prior knowledge, it seems like this body has an innate talent for it. So this is magic. I focus on the power within me, trying to bring it forth. I want to heal him, to take away his suffering. My powers respond to me instantly. It's subtle and barely noticeable. I just want to ease the pain a little bit. I should be able to heal, right? I'm not actually sure about the specifics of what the witch can do, but hopefully I can do this much. Ash stiffens. His hand reaches for mine, his grip tight. I hear his breathing steady. It's like the suffocating tightness in the air lifts as his injuries slowly fade away. It doesn't hurt. Why? He sounds confused, releasing his hand from mine and pressing against his chest. Did you finally answer my prayers? I don't move or open my eyes, but then I feel his hand gently touch my face. Is this an act of appreciation from the future tyrant? Thank you. Even if you never wake up, I'll be here. I don't ever need anything from you. You being here is enough. An odd feeling rises in my chest. He doesn't sound like someone who would ever hurt me, but in the original story, Ash kills the witch the moment she wakes up. I can't help but wonder just what could have happened for him to snap like that in the future. We stay like this for what seemed like an eternity before he finally stands to leave. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. The door opens, then closes gently. It's quiet again. Feels a lot emptier than before. I wait in silence for a while. I don't know how long, but long enough for my heart to stop pounding as fast before I open my eyes. He didn't notice, did he? Of course not. No one in the book should expect the witch to wake up by now. It's been, 500 years? They're probably still really careless about matters regarding me by now. I sit up, power flowing through my veins, unraveling the seals around me. It's as natural as breathing. These seals were never meant to hold a conscious witch. I swing my legs off the edge of the bed, my bare feet touching the cold floor. And for the first time in 500 years, the witch stands. Finally, this body could use a stretch every now and then. My voice sounds a little different in this body. Softer? Older. I take a few steps forward towards the door. I want to stay far, far away from this mess of a novel. Needless to say, I want no involvement in the rebellion or the future tyrant. That's why I should take this chance and escape. But something tells me I won't be able to. A gut feeling. Not sure why. It's kind of similar to the feeling of deja vu I felt earlier when I woke up. Weird. I guess there's no harm in staying for a bit. I still have time before the witch is killed. I should stay and observe for now before making any rash decisions. I glance around the room again. For a prison holding an evil witch, it's actually not too bad. It looks like a regular bedroom with a stone door, a table, and a small bookshelf. Investigate the table. I walk up to the table on the left side of the room. There's a few books stacked neatly, a quill pen with ink, and a vase of flowers elegantly placed. The flowers are fresh, camellias, I think. Flowers that bloom even in the depths of winter. Has someone been replacing these before they wilt? Must be Ash then. Bookshelf. I walk up to the bookshelf on the right end of the room. It's not large, but the books are carefully arranged and look worn. I pull one out. It's titled Foundations of Ancient Sealing Magic. Oddly specific. The next book is a historical textbook about the rise of Emperor Helios. There are other books too. Sword manuals, political theory, military strategy. There's even one about pressing flowers. Countless bookmarks line the books, and some pages are filled with notes. The handwriting is pretty. Is this what he's been doing in his free time? He's surprisingly thorough. Speaking of Ash, haven't even gotten a chance to see what he looks like because I was pretending to be asleep earlier. He's a fairy tale prince, so it's gotta be good looking, right? Hopefully this novel description doesn't disappoint me. I've been stuck in this tower for a couple hours now. If this really is a fantasy world with magic and royal politics, I can't just stay down here, can I? I want to see the world too. It's still night right now, but should I go out tomorrow? If I leave during the day and return before Ash visits at night, there shouldn't be any problems. For now, I'll stay here and think of a long-term plan. It would be wise to learn more about the setting as well. What kind of people can use magic other than the witch? The original plot didn't really specify. Is magic even common? Just how powerful am I? Although Ash does manage to kill the original witch, something even Helios can do. So in terms of power, I guess I would be lower than him. I lay back against the pillows, but sleep doesn't come. I only woke up a couple hours prior to this, so that makes sense, but I want to be prepared for the next day as much as possible. That means getting enough rest. Why did life have to throw a curveball at me like this? I haven't even gotten to. Are those footsteps I hear? My mind is immediately on high alert. Didn't Ash say he'd return tomorrow? Why is someone here now? These footsteps sound different too. A bit lighter. Is this not Ash? Also, do I have trauma? Because, there's no other way I would recognize the sound of footsteps. A god, perhaps. But that's impossible. I thought Ash was the only one that ever visited the witch in the fairy tale. The doorknob turns, and the door slowly opens. I quickly hop into the bed and close my eyes tight. What's with everyone visiting this witch tonight? I slow my breathing as I hear the unknown person approach the bed. Who the hell are you? So, this is the secret he's been hiding, huh? The voice sounded amused, confident in a way. This isn't Ash. But this doesn't sound like a regular palace servant either. Just who could be here at this hour? After the little stunt Mother pulled at the banquet today, Brother left early. She never changes, always pulling the same tricks over and over again. Even I'm getting bored watching it. Then, I saw something new. I knew he liked coming here, but then I saw him leaving this place, smiling. That man, smiling. He chuckles. Got to witness something interesting today, thanks to you. Whatever happened down here tonight? I'm curious. His breath tickles my ear. My guy! A little close! I know you can hear me, little witch. His tone sounds playful, but also a little dangerous. I wonder. I feel his fingers hover just above my wrist. If I touched you right now, would you stop pretending? Or do you enjoy playing this type of game with me? I feel my pulse spike. I stay completely still. Fuck you! I don't move or react. There's no way he knows I'm awake. He's just testing me. He has to be testing me. Silence stretches between us. Impressive. Then let me tell you this. Don't favor him too much. He doesn't deserve it. If you're going to wake up for someone, at least choose the more interesting brother. I do not like this guy. Leave a little suspense for us, yeah? He steps away. Sleep well, little witch. The door closes and silence returns. Man, I do not like his brother. I slowly open my eyes. That was definitely no palace servant. I sit up slowly, fingers brushing the sheets where he had rested his weight only a moment ago. Judging by what he said about the banquet and the Empress, there's only one person it could be. The legitimate son of the Empress, Crown Prince Cassian. In the fairy tale, Cassian was just a political obstacle that quickly disappeared when Ash took over. I'm not sure what happened. I don't think he's ever had an interaction with the witch in the original story. He's not supposed to. So why now? Did I inadvertently change something major by helping Ash back there? I didn't think that small action would cause such a huge butterfly effect, where even the Crown Prince would feel the need to come here. Was that single decision enough to shift the entire flow of the story? If Cassian noticed Ash smiling and came down here because of it, then the story is definitely going off course. Plus, what Cassian said back then bothers me. Does he know something? The way he spoke, like he was testing me, and the things he said about Ash. Is it really only because he hates Ash, or is there something more to this fairy tale I wasn't aware of? How did I already get caught between these two? Oh god, it's a love triangle. Should I really have left Ash alone and avoided helping him altogether? If I hadn't interfered and detached myself, would things be simpler? But that didn't feel like the right option either. I pressed my hands against my head. Just how badly did I mess up? I can't afford to act on impulse again. I need to think more carefully. Ash and Cassian, they're both dangerous, but running away might make things worse. If I randomly disappear, Ash will definitely search for me, but if I stay still like this, Cassian will probe around too much. I need to gather more information about Ash, Cassian, and the Empire. But right now, I should get some rest. My body feels heavier than expected. Tomorrow I'll decide what kind of role I want to play in the story. My eyes close slowly as I drift into dreamless sleep. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of day 1. Okay, right now I'm gonna try going for both of the secret endings. I haven't been doing this in a while, but for this option here, plus a melee, it's a little beyond saving, not a fan of getting stabbed either. To get a point with Cassian, we need to say plus a male lead is a little beyond saving. Right, he's like a complete psycho turned tyrant that's supposed to murder me. I need to, for lack of better words, get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's skip right through. And over here sounds gentle, so this is the future tyrant. Over here, like, doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna say he sounds gentle. And over here, okay, to get a point with Cassian, we're supposed to say he's still dangerous, so we're gonna go with that. I shouldn't let my judgment be clouded this easily. He's still the main character of a dark fairy tale. a fairy tale centered around themes of revenge. No matter how real this seems, he's literally scripted to kill me when I wake up. He doesn't speak for a while, just kneeling in front of me. His breathing is uneven, shallow. We'll skip right through and over here. We are supposed to pick I can't risk changing the original plot if we want to go down Ash's secret ending, or we can go with is there anything I can do for Cassian's ending. For now, we are gonna go with Ash's secret ending, so I can't risk changing the original plot. That's right. I shouldn't get involved or change the plot any more than necessary. Healing him or doing anything out of the ordinary will be interfering, and interfering means changing the story. Okay, let's skip through. What is this familiar feeling? Did I choose wrong? Again? I guess you always have been. Alright, skip through. If he really relies on me this much, should I oblige and give him what he wants? What can I even do in this situation? Squeeze his hand. I can't do nothing like this. Okay, we skip through. I know in my heart that his words are sincere. He really needs me. He doesn't sound like someone who would even hurt me, but in the original story, Ash kills the witch the moment she wakes up. Let's skip through. I feel like I owe him this much at least. I lift my hand and cast a small spell. Wait, what did I say? A perfect illusion, right? Perfect. However, this is the most I can do for you, Ash. Let's skip through. Everything's on fire again. It's true I left him, but I'm not sure how to respond to this question. Something deep inside me wants to call out his name, to comfort him. Ash? I give in to that instinct. Ash? There's a flicker of surprise in his face, but before I can even think too much about it, a look of pain quickly replaces it. I kept coming back, every night. I know. Neither of these matter, so you came all the way to find me. Was this bound to happen every time? But why? I want to reach out to him. Ash. I'm going to say his name again. Ash. Skip through. Oh. I love the sound of his voice. How many years has he used that voice, praying and begging before me? Ash. The weight of his name sits between us. He inhales faintly when the word leaves my mouth. Okay, skip through. He feels warm, fragile in a way, like he's barely holding together. Am I the cause of this? You're clever enough to do something stupid like that. I know, I really am. I'm going to let you hold my hand. Gotta ask all the questions. What would you do if I left again? I feel him go still. You won't be able to. I won't let you. His gaze darkens as he leans into my touch. There's no one left who could take you away. I've already gotten rid of them all. Do you hate me for leaving then? Okay. After everything I did, you must hate me, don't you? He looks startled at my question, confused. Hate you? Why would I ever hate you? His voice softens. If anything, it's the opposite. I'm so scared. Scared that you'll hate me. You're doing all this for me. This choice doesn't really matter. This kind of twisted devotion. Then, should I give him what he wants? I won't leave you then. I wonder if there's anything I can say to placate him in this moment, even if I don't mean it. Ash. He inhales sharply when I say his name again. Why? I feel him pull my hand closer to his face. I won't leave you then. For a moment, he falters. Was he not expecting this kind of response? Then again, I don't think he was shown any sort of affection all his life. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never felt this way before. For anyone. His hand gently touches my cheek, like he's afraid I'll vanish any second. This feeling. Is it what they call love? If so, I think I love you so much I'm losing my mind. Before I even realize, you've already become everything to me. In a world that has forsaken me, you're the only one I have by my side. You're too cute to leave behind, Ash. For a moment, he has a stunned expression on his face. You can't say things like that. His voice becomes as soft as a whisper. Because I don't think I'd ever be able to let you go. Alright. Ash. Only my mother calls me that name. Yes, I know. Should I not call you that? Skip through. Wait, what did he ask? Oh, he wants to stay like this. Okay, I say yes. Just like I intended. The temperature in the room begins to drop drastically around us as ice begins to climb up the walls. 500 years of silence, and now I wake up to this delicious scene. Funny how everything played out. My fingers slide up from where he clings to me, cradling his face. What did I do? What a lovely sight. Did he really think I would let myself die that easily? Everything really went full circle. He still returns to me like this, again and again, no matter how much the story twists, just like he was meant to. Being asleep for 5 centuries each time was worth it, to see it all unfold like this. What was that silly curse again? Right. Giving your heart ruined you, your father and your empire. All because you couldn't bear to lose me. I can't help but smile. Just like he did originally when he heard those words in the fairy tale. Like love was the most irrational emotion he could possibly feel. What's that emotion? Love. As useless as you thought. He's ruined it so beautifully. I brush my thumb across his cheek and tilt his chin up. Helios's most talented descendant is now kneeling before me. I wonder how the first emperor would feel right now, seeing Ash like this. It makes me just want to. Oh, this is what we wanted! Hell yeah! There's nothing sweet or gentle about this kiss. I can tell Ash is surprised, but I don't give him room to react or push me away, as I force the kiss even deeper, drawing blood. To the point where I want to consume every last bit of sanity he hangs on to, where I peel every layer of pride he has left, bit by bit, every ounce of resolve left in his pitiful body, every last fragment of the ruler he once, no, pretends to be. I want to see what remains when there's nothing left. I grip his face hard, harder, even harder. I want to be the only thing reflected in those eyes, the only warmth he knows. I want to be the gentlest with him, but at the same time, I want to mess him up just as much. I want to ruin that look of devotion on his face, to be the one to expose every part of him, stripping him down to his most vulnerable self, and make it so he can't live a second without me, to push him past the point of no return. How far is he willing to fall for me? How much of himself is he willing to tear apart? How much more blood will be spilt? How much more can he withstand before I hollow him out completely? This feeling is so intoxicating, addicting. The room grows colder as his hand wraps around my waist, pulling me closer. Let me keep using you like this. I want all of it. I want him broken, but only in ways that bind him tighter to me. An emperor kneeling, an empire in ruins. All because he couldn't bear to lose me. I trace my fingers down his collar, over the royal family crest, the symbol of the man who once struck me down, and yet his own blood descendant bows willingly before me. How exciting. My fingertips linger a bit longer at his throat, but he doesn't move away. Is he surrendering himself to me right now? He really would let me undo him completely, huh? I slide my fingers upwards, cradling his hair. He exhales shakily before I push him down onto the bed. Maybe I should reward him for a job well done tonight. The Empire belongs to me now. And so does he. Secret ending 1. Full circle. Alright, for Cassian's secret ending, we're supposed to go with, is there anything I could do? And warm the room slightly. This is like after all the choices we made previously. I feel a rush of power at my fingertips, even without any prior knowledge. It seems this body has an innate talent for it. So this is magic. I focus on that power within me, trying to bring it forth. The air around us becomes ever so slightly warmer, less suffocating. It's subtle, barely noticeable. I just wanted to comfort him a little bit. Hopefully this does the trick. Ash stiffens. His hand reaches for mine, his grip tight. It's warmer tonight. He exhales slowly, sounding confused. Are you comforting me right now? I don't move or open my eyes. Thank you. Even if you never wake up, I'll be here. I don't ever need anything from you. You being here is enough. I know, I'm amazing. We investigate the table, we investigate the bookshelf. Oh, this prick is here. Let's teach him a lesson. What should I do? Ooh, let frost bloom. A stream of magic slips from my fingertips, rippling and spreading across the floor. Ice crawls against the stone walls like white veins. The temperature in the room drops drastically. I didn't intend to do that. Did I overdo it? Silence fills the room. The only thing I can hear is the soft, crackling sound of ice on the walls. Then I hear a carefree laugh. The voice sounds relaxed, completely unaffected by the sudden cold. And then, fingers suddenly closed around my wrist. Before I can react, I'm dragged upright from the bed. Oh fuck. Well, I didn't expect him to do that. The smart decision would be to keep my eyes closed. You know what? I'm not gonna make the smart decision. My eyes snap open before I can stop myself. I look straight at the man holding my wrists in front of me. Oh, fuck. If he didn't already know, he definitely knows I'm awake now. This isn't good. It was never my intention to expose myself like this. But the man in front of me doesn't look surprised. Not even a little. His grip on me remains so strong that I can't move. The man leans over me, holding onto my arm like he's expecting this to happen. He's kind of breathtaking, not gonna lie. He's unbelievably breathtaking. Seeing this person up close, his golden hair falling loosely around his face. His face looks unreal. I find myself staring at his delicate features before I quickly stop myself. I can't allow myself to get distracted right now. Based on his appearance, this man in front of me must be none other than Cassian, the crown prince, the true heir to the throne. But why is he here? Has he ever shown an interest in the witch in the original story? I don't remember anything like this happening. His expression is calm as he tilts his head slightly, glancing at the ice on the walls. Now, why would you do that, little witch? His hand presses against the inside of my wrist, where the frost first spread. The touch sends chills down my back. This man is dangerous. Cassian sighs. I was planning on keeping it our little secret for a little while longer. How troublesome. Now the whole world will find out. I instinctively try to pull my arm back, but his grip tightens. Let go of me, what do you want? What do you want? You. His grip on my arm remains firm. Why do I feel so weak under his grasp? Was he supposed to be this strong in the novel? Things aren't moving according to the plot. I do not understand. Where are all the pages that this start to diverge? So, I suppose this confirms it then. What does he mean by that? Was he already suspecting something before this happened? Cassian studies my face carefully, deep in thought. I wonder if my brother knows about this. You're that brat's weakness after all. What if I just take you right now? My breath catches. Imagine the look on his face when he finds out. All those years he spent kneeling. His gaze flickers with something dangerous, dark. Should I? His hand shifts from my wrist to my arm, pushing me down onto the bed where I was laying before. Oh fuck! Yes? The air around us stills. Don't move. You're not even going to try? I thought you'd struggle more. Or is this your way of resisting? Neither of us move for a while. He gazes so intently at me, but I can't read what he's thinking. Look at me with that same nonchalant expression. Well, his voice is lower now. What do you say, little witch? Don't tell me you're jealous of Ash! You'd be cuter if you weren't such an ass! Try it and see then. You'd be cuter if you weren't such an ass. I have no idea why I decided to say this, but you know, you'd be cuter if you weren't such an ass. A faint flush appears on his cheeks. Cute? Are you actually enjoying this? Why would you say this right now? You have terrible taste. Anyway, his fingers tighten around my arm. I want to see a side of you that even he hasn't seen yet. Will you let me? No! Wrong answer. A faint smile appears on his face. You need to direct all your emotions to me, yeah? I want all your fear, your anger, your desire. I'll take all of it. He leans closer. His hands move to my chin, tilting my face upwards. And then I feel the hot pressure of his lips on mine. All of a sudden, the world feels distant, and somehow I didn't hate it. I wonder, just what went wrong for me to get to this point? Bad ending too. Lil Witch. Also known as Cassian's secret ending? Wait, what? Anyway, that was I Became an Evil Witch That Cursed the Male Lead. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And I'm genuinely excited for this. This was made by the developer of another game I played recently, the one that featured basically like a monster and a hunter, or a wolf and a hunter, if you may. And I'm definitely excited for this one. I am hoping that we'll get a lot of tragic ends, because like there seems to be an element of time loops in this. Like it would be so cool if we're able to basically unlock new endings as we go on. However, like if that is going to be the case, okay, I really do hope that the dev actually like takes into mind like some accessibility features, perhaps like a way to basically skip forward in the story. But that's just a wish list of mine. I know a lot of developers do that, so I will be doing that once the game actually releases. I really do want to see more tragic stories, and it really seems like this is building up towards that, on top of like the actual dark romance that we're seeing here. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see once the game actually releases. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.